What did I say it's called? Pebre. The Smoking Elk here, and today we're cooking up a bonfire night treat. I was going to say, I love a bit of sausage on bonfire night. It's bonfire night, and Hi, the Smoking Elk here, and today we're cooking up a bonfire night treat. I'm cooking a Catherine wheel sausage topped with cheese and a Chilean Pebre salsa. It is going to be banging. Bonfire night, and I wanted to do something a little bit fun with some sausage. So I'm going to cook this Catherine wheel sausage. Now you can ask your butcher to do you a Cumberland sausage ring, or you can do what I've done here. This is a Boerewors, I think that's how you say it, South African sausage. This is a beef sausage stuffed with cheese. So already it sounds immense. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to get it over fire on the barbecue. So the first thing we want to do, of course, is get our barbecue lit. And while we're waiting for that to come up to temperature, I'm going to talk you through the dish. So, Catherine wheel sausage, obviously because it looks like a Catherine wheel. But what we're going to do with this is we're going to skewer it. And the reason we're going to skewer it is going to make it easy to turn over your fire, over your bonfire, or in your barbecue. It's going to give you a couple of handles where you can keep flipping the sausage. But this has already got cheese inside. I'm going to put cheese on top of it as well. So once it's nearly done, I'm going to put a load of grated cheddar on top of it. And then I'm going to put what's called a Chilean, it's called a Pebre. Now, it's somewhere between a chimichurri and a Mexican pico de gallo. It's basically coriander, got onion, tomato, jalapeno, garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, all the kind of bits that you associate with chimichurri, plus the addition of tomato, jalapeno, and it's with coriander rather than parsley. So, to me, it sounds delicious. We're going to skewer up this sausage. I'm going to get the barbecue at the temperature I want, around about 200 degrees. I'm going to be cooking this directly over the coals, so I'm using my Kamado Joe Kettle Joe, and there's enough distance between the skewers and the coals for it to not burn, for it to not catch. We're going to get a lovely colour on there. So let's crack on, get this sausage on the skewers and get that over onto the barbecue. My sausage is looking fantastic over there in the Kamado Joe Kettle Joe. Sausage is perfect to eat from 73 degrees onwards. I know when it's going to hit 73 degrees because I'm going to use my Thermopen. This is the Thermopen 1. It takes an instant reading of the internal temperature of the meat in 1 second. So I can just pop this in and it's going to tell me whether it's 73 degrees, whether it's 80 degrees, whatever the temperature is in 1 second. So banging bit of kit there. So we're going to go and check that in a minute. But when the sausage is nearly done, going to top it with some cheese. How much cheese? If you think you've got enough, just grate a bit more, and that's probably enough. So cheese is going to go on in a minute, and then we're going to keep an eye on the temperature, and once it hits, it could be anywhere between 73 and 85. I'm happy with my sausage. So once the cheese is nice and melted, we're going to put this Chilean Pebre on. Now, to make the Chilean Pebre, really easy. So we've got half of a diced onion. That's going to pop into a bowl. We've got one large jalapeno into the bowl, one large garlic clove. This is all finely diced as well. Get a nice fine dice on it, kind of like a little salsa. One tomato that's been de-seeded, again finely chopped, and then we've got a good bunch of coriander here that's been really finely chopped. And then we've got some liquid in there, so we're going to go in with 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Not as much olive oil as you would put in the chimichurri. This isn't going to be a kind of really wet consistency like a chimichurri. It's more like a salsa. So got about 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil in there. Probably 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar for the acidity. And then we're just going to go in with a good pinch of salt and some ground black pepper. Probably about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of black pepper. And then just give that a mix. Remember, we're not looking for the consistency of chimichurri. It doesn't have to be really wet. This is kind of a almost like a pico de gallo kind of consistency. So that's what we're looking for. There it is, nice and easy. So we're gonna go and stick the cheese on the sausage. When the cheese is melted, we're gonna top it with this, and then we're gonna come back and eat it. So I'll see you then. The excitement I'm feeling for the sausage right now is absolutely unreal. I mean, just have a look at it. We've got this huge sausage that's already stuffed with cheese, and we've put a load of cheddar cheese on top, melted it, and then stuck on this Chilean Pebre, this salsa. And I've got to say, it looks absolutely fantastic. I should be looking at the camera, I'm looking at this, just because it looks so great. So, it came off about 77 degrees in the end, which is absolutely perfect, which is fine for sausage. So we're gonna take this off of the skewers, if we can. 1, 2, there we go. And gonna slice up and just have a taste. So this is a good sharing dish. Get yourself some little wooden skewers. You can stick those in, maybe have like a little sausage lollipop. But we're just gonna chop this in half there, just show you. See the cheese that we've got coming out of that sausage. It smells incredible. So we're just gonna half that again, and then half that again, and then you'll see what I mean by sausage lollipops. Get yourself a skewer, stick one of those on a skewer, and then just enjoy the evening, eat your sausage, have fun. So, on the smoking elk, that's been my cafe meal sausage, cooked to perfection, using the Thermopen 1. I'm off to go and enjoy this. I'll see you again soon.